Welcome back. In this example, we will review how to follow a longitudinal case. You start by clicking on Login, and in this case, I'm going to log in as a generic COE consultant. Immediately, you will be taken to a dashboard, which will include a summary of all cases that are available. Cases that you have created show up in your My Case folder. Cases to which you have been invited but are not yet following or have not responded are in the Invitations folder. And cases that you are already following will show up in the Following Cases folder. Click on More Info in any of these folders to visualize each of the cases that exist in that folder. In this example, I'm going to review a case for which the COE has been a participant in a longitudinal consultation over time. Here we have a case that is created by a local case manager and submitted to the COE for consultation. By clicking on Details, you will come to see all of the relevant case information. The initial history in General Case Narrative or Summary is posted in the Case Narrative box at the top of the screen by the local case manager. In this example, we are now in week 7, and along the way, the COE has been providing consultations on a weekly basis. Here, you can click into any one of these discussions that are listed in this blue bar and to visualize what the conversations were at those times. At initial presentation, for example, there are 2 threads for discussions that are posted, and the P's represent posts. If you click into them, you can actually see those discussions and discussion threads. Here, the case manager posted 2 different and new discussion threads, one of which was the initial imaging. Get more information on each of these by clicking on Add or Read Post. When you do that, you'll notice that the case manager has shared the initial chest x-rays for the COE's review. At that time, the COE had reviewed the case and had actually responded, and you can see that in this response box here with a recommended initial regimen. That regimen was clearly enacted, and that can be visualized by scrolling down to see all of the antibiograms data. You will notice that at initial presentation, this individual presented with hemoptysis was smear positive and had a gene expert positive with an RPOB mutation. One of the initial consult recommendations was to send for an MDDR test. When you click on the week 2 information, you will notice that the case manager has posted that those MDDR results have now returned and is asking, what should you do? The COE consultant at that time has offered a response including a change in treatment regimen. The case manager can then update the case profile by indicating, as you'll notice here, that 2 of the drugs were discontinued and new drugs were started, including in this case cycloserine and PAS. Please take a moment to test creating a treatment response, a consult response. For example, if you click on week 5, you will notice that the case manager has now asked a question. They are smear negative, and should they be allowed to be released from isolation? One COE consultant has already responded, but you can do so yourself by clicking into the post section and typing a response and clicking reply. Within this box, you can post links, pictures, videos, or any other type of information that you would like. If you want to leave this case, you simply click on Back to Dashboard.